My friends, we live in a world that is always chaotic and hard. People with weak wills are consumed by worry and fear, which stops them from reaching their full potential. But you will be forged in the furnace of Stoic philosophy into a mental colossus can't be moved, not stoppable. How do you turn the loss of a job or relationship into fuel for your crazy self-discipline? By seeing it as a chance to show how resilient you are. How does that break your spirit? You are in charge of your mind. If you have strict thought control, worry sneaks up on you. You reframe it as excitement for the task ahead. You cut away mental weakness with stoic equanimity. You protect yourself from fate's cruel blows by developing insane willpower. And your resolve is like an oak tree that can't be shaken in the face of chaos and setbacks. Socrates of today follow this road. Warrior facing the challenge. The world is inherently uncertain and always changing. Stoics believe that this is true. People and things outside of your control will always try to get in the way of your goals and dreams. But like a heavyweight boxer who takes hard hits, you build the mental toughness and fortitude to deal with them and fight back with ferocity. You expect the unexpected and plan for problems, then use them as opportunities to show how determined and persistent you are. For example, when you lose your job, you don't give up in fear and self-pity. Instead, you turn that career rug into an opportunity to finally launch that business idea you've been nurturing. You have the insane willpower to make it happen. You don't give in to sadness or fear of being alone like the great Stoics did. Instead, you steel yourself away from romantic interests and see this painful phase as a chance to make yourself stronger so that nothing can stop you. The fearless, strong and determined mind sees every problem as a chance to grow as a person. Get through tough times. If you train yourself to be a Stoic, what doesn't kill you really does make you better. Strong mentality. Stoic teachings are based on the radical idea that we are the only ones responsible for our reactions, emotions, and judgments about the world around us. No outside event can make you anxious, angry, or fearful. Only your judgment can. The art of insane self-discipline is training yourself to elevate reason and self-control over your animalistic impulses and hardwiring. Like a samurai warrior, you breathe steadiness into the raging storm of fear, desire, and aversion that churns within. An untrained mind is constantly buffeted between cravings and aversions, blown away from your intentions and purposes by the winds of circumstances and fleeting emotional whims. By ruthless thought monitoring and mastering your inner dialogue, you become a mountain that can't be moved. Direction at work. Highly self-disciplined people stay calm and focused even when they have a lot of work to do and deadlines that make their worried co-workers lose their cool. In fitness and diet, they stick to their plans without any trouble, while weak-willed people give up easily. Gorge and sloth with strict rules for their thoughts and decisions. Like a missile, your actions will always be in line with your inner goals, even if things go wrong in the outside world. Guided by inner Stoic resolve, you strike every target through insane disciplined determination. This is your supreme power over adversity, but insane self-discipline is more than Stoic emotional control. It is the gatekeeper of your precious resources. Time, energy, and commitment. Ruthlessly prioritize only the highest yield activities that propel you towards your ambitions. Cull distractions and time wasters mercilessly harness self-discipline to channel intense work ethics that leave competitors outdistanced. Attack your days with a relentless Stoic focus that feels inhuman to the weak-willed. Self-discipline is the blade that precision sculpts excellence from the shapeless rock of wasted potential. Fearlessness in the face of fear. He who is not every day conquering some fear has not learned the secret of life, wrote the Stoic philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson. To live this, quotes Maxim is living the spirit of fearless stoicism. Fear is built into our brains and psyches. Running away from it or giving into its paralyzing grip is the way of weakness. Are we overcoming fear, breaking it down, and letting it improve our senses and performance? This is how a stoic warrior acts. When fear comes up, feel it fully and without resistance. Feel how it comes from your fleeting thoughts and irrational predictions about the future. Now, turn that physical energy into strong, purposeful action. Peak performance, metabolize fears, trembling adrenaline into supremely focused intensity in your work, athletics, or any endeavor requiring courage. The Stoic exhibits true fearlessness on the battlefield or in the boardroom. When lives, livelihoods, and legacies are at stake while their companions are crippled by anxiety, the modern Stoic faces fear directly and emerge transformed. Fear's energy now fuels their flourishing. To the Stoic, fear is not a deterrent, but an adrenaline trigger heightening awareness and responsiveness. Like a wildfire forging ceramic from raw clay, fear's intensity bakes your focus into an adamantine hardness. This is the alchemy of transforming terror into triumph. The weak are ruled by their fears, starting each day, resigned to the tyranny of trepidation, but you spit in fear's face, harnessing its power as rocket fuel for your fearless ambition. Every morning brings a new victory over the phantoms of anxiety and doubt. In this war, you will emerge the victor, insane with willpower and unwavering determination. Success without effort and struggle is just luck. It lacks substance like steel that is made by intense heat and punishing hammer blows. Our greatest successes require furnaces of effort, pain, and persistence to achieve. To make our dreams and goals come true, we need to have insane willpower, which is driven by stoicism. Fearless thinking and insane willpower push our goals forward like meteors streaking unstoppably through trouble. When weak willpower meets life's harsh blows and failures, it breaks and disappears like glass. But crazy me stern willpower that doesn't give up, a diamond's unbreakable structure. In business, sports, or any other area of human achievement, people with insane willow stand tall among the ruins of broken dreams and unrealized potential. While others fall apart out of fear or discomfort, the feat is inevitable. When unstoppable determination meets unbending resilience, you will ignite the fire of insane willpower to make your visions come true and reorganize the universe to suit your purposes. What chance could hold you back now? Like having your muscles torn down to make more muscle fibers. Overcoming strong resistance is how you build grit. Caught unease, chaos, and tasks that the judge sets for himself need heroic persistence to stay alive. Each fight won increases. Your source of determination, you emerge, spiritually swole. No pit of struggle is too scary when you're fueled by insane stoic willpower. Business problems, financial problems, and personal tragedies will keep happening because they feed the uncontrollable human will. You will be reborn with unbreakable, crazy willpower that comes from the source of all invincible stoic qualities and full control over your state of mind. This isn't self-hypnosis or New Age mantras. It's training your mind to stop judging things and seeing problems as chances to grow in huge ways by being very determined. The iron furnace of transformation is lit by the spark of crazy willpower. What could stop such a scary human force? You're always melting down and rebuilding a better version of your more resilient and determined warrior spirit. Friends, we are at the crossroads of fear and freedom. Will you run away from life's inevitable problems, or will you face them head-on? Build an unbreakable attitude to have the insane willpower to go after your biggest goals. Bravely through strict self-discipline, you free yourself from the control of instinct and hardwiring and rise to the power of reasoned self-control. Fear and worry can't get any oxygen because of brave stoicism. Setbacks become launching pads that push you forward. Like carving a breathtaking statue, you chip away at mental flaws and weaknesses until you have an unbreakable stoic mindset. With this new psychology married to insane willpower, what forces in the universe could get in the way of your chosen path? None of you are now the most fearless thinkers in modern history. Marcus Aurelius, Epicus and Seneca have been reborn as modern titans. Old problems have been overcome by your supreme determination. Take advantage of this day and these moments to turn the raw materials of your pain and struggles into a mental alloy that will last. Make yourself a fearless stoic by going through the tough parts of life. The road will be hard, but the rewards are huge. Freedom, happiness and complete control over your fears and situations. Living the stoic road means you will not regret the problems you didn't avoid on your deathbed. You will only regret the chances you missed to face fear and hardship. Regret is suffering twice over a fact that can't be changed. Will you see life's brutal problems and chaos as unavoidable suffering, or will you see them as stepping stones to insane stoic mastery and the extraordinary? This choice defines incredibly fearless living itself. Even though mediocrity is a peaceful jail, it is still a cell. To experience the bliss of realizing your huge potential, you have to go through a daily rite of passage. Fighting through hardships and fear is part of the hero's journey. Seeing the cold universe's problems as chances to show how strong and determined you are is a sign of true bravery. Take every obstacle and put it through your alchemical furnace to create an unbreakable stoic mindset of determination and courage. If you live this, you will know the rapture of fearless freedom. You will birth realities from the womb of your crazy willpower and stand tall. As an immortal stoic giant, you should be a fearless conqueror of your surroundings instead of a prisoner of it. This is the way to live a highly fearless life. Each dawn brings a new crucible for tempering a rigidly stoic mindset. Will you emerge refined by its fires into an architect of your visions, or melt under extreme pressure into a shapeless, drifting remnant? The choice is yours, but the stoic path is clear. Face every obstacle as a way to turn your worries into crazy willpower. Let every problem be a chance to cut through mental barriers that are stopping you from reaching your full potential. Do this by being very strict with yourself. Treat every fearful situation and failure as a ritual that turns terror into focused intensity like a thermonuclear reactor. Use this intense energy to push your goals and dreams further than most people could ever imagine. Instead of giving up when things get tough, you will keep going with stoic equanimity, leading you to the extraordinary in the midst of any chaos. The path of incredibly fearless living is both your crucible and your liberation. On this heroic journey, pain is the angry blacksmith beating you on the anvil of progress, but you don't give up. You fuel the fires of the forge with insane willpower and resolve until all resistance breaks against your hardened, unbreakable stoic will. Only then will you keep moving closer to the horizons of your dreams and visions. This relentless stoic momentum can't be stopped by threats or setbacks. You are constantly being shaped by hardship into a cruel force of nature. This is the clarion call of incredibly fearless stoicism living. It howls for you to shed your mental frailties and armor your mind in hardy self-discipline and iron self-control. It calls you to the path of badassery and unconquerable ambition. Pay attention to this call and show what godlike feats your unstoppable force can do.